Hare Krishna. Welcome back to our Swadhyaya online reading retreat labs presents power of SAP programs, the gateway to spirituality. And in this, we have started the Gita daily series. And if I show you the mind map, we are continuing with the theme number two, that is seeing the world through Gita's eyes. And in this, we do have 63 articles or verses. And last time we have read about basically the chapter number 4, verse number 2. The theme was the harmony of the sword and the word. Today we are going to continue with the chapter number 5, verse number 29. And the topic for today is don't romanticize or demonize, utilize and realize. Okay. So we will go to the same verse 5.29. Let me go there and from database, we'll read only the translation. As an assignment, you have to read the entire verse, translations, purport, and frame questions, or what are the questions you have, you can ask that. Okay. So let's read only the translation part. A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries. Now let's go back to the Gita for Daily Enrichment series, 5.29. Many people romanticize the world, picturing it to be the arena where they will fulfill their fantasies. When the world dashes and smashes their dreams, they sometimes oscillate to the other extreme and demonize it. They paint it as an intrinsically evil place meant to be shunned at all costs. The Gita advocates a balanced middle approach between these two poles of romanticization and demonization. The Bhagavad Gita 5.29 declares that the world belongs to God, Kṛṣṇa, and so should be utilized for his service. When we lovingly offer the resources of the world to the Lord of the world, this devotional contact with the all pure Lord purifies us. This purification peels away the layers of ignorance and forgetfulness that have obscured our spiritual identity for eons. As we realize our spiritual identity, we understand that rendering devotional service to Krishna is our natural, eternal activity as his beloved children. This understanding inspires us to continue serving Krishna with conviction and devotion. Then, as we rise from self realization to God realization, we discover that all the peace and joy we were constantly searching for externally was present all along in our own hearts in the form of Krishna, the source of all peace and joy. Facilitating us to get that realization is the world's ultimate purpose. Thus, Gita wisdom helps us steer clear of the extremes of romanticization and demonization in dealing with the world. By showing us the middle path of utilization, it leads us to life's ultimate perfection, realization of Krishna. Again, we will repeat the verse again. 5.29. A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the Supreme Lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries. So now we will go back to our mind map. Verse number 5.29. A couple of new words we have learned today. Dashes, sun, yawns. So you can frame sentences and find out the meaning of that in the context. Now let's make it green as we complete this particular verse today. So as an assignment, you have to read the entire translation and purport of this particular verse, and we'll be having a Kahoot on this in the upcoming days. Thank you very much for joining in. In the next session, we will be continuing with the verse number 6.27. We'll stop here. Hare Krishna. May the Guru Sri Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna.